Hello, welcome back. This is Xanthus with Xanthus Gaming, and we're back in Heroes of Storm. This time we're in Quick Match, and we're going to do a pretty short stream tonight. I'm feeling pretty sick. I've been sick all day, but I still wanted to get a little bit of content out tonight. So, after looking at some of my other videos and talking with a friend quite a bit, it looks like one of my weakest areas that I still need to work on is stutter stepping. So I'm going to be trying to focus on playing some heroes in Quick Match tonight that are mechanically intense around stutter stepping, and see if I can learn to be a little bit better at it. It's not all going to be fixed tonight by any means, but I do want to practice it a little bit. That's annoying. So we're going to start off with Lunara because a lot of what she does is auto attack. And positioning is very important for her, so being able to pay attention and position correctly is very important. We're also going to be able to do some good magey type things with skill shots, which is very good for us, just with how I play in general. So I'm trying to get used to watching the animation of the character rather than the positioning and the damage that pops up on the enemy hero, because I know one of my biggest problems is I wait and I watch to see the damage pop on the hero, and I don't react quick enough because I'm looking for that. And I'm instead trying to watch the animation of the hero as they attack and to start moving back as soon as I see the animation start. So that was a little bit slow there. I'm also using my left click to attack move, which I've had bound for a long time. I just don't use it as much as I probably should. Okay, we're in some trouble against Kale here. We're able to reposition there pretty well, so that's good. Oh, we just got the bomb spread to us. We weren't paying attention to that. Our bad. We're actually going to need to go get some health from our sippy cup here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's put a little bit of pressure on the Alarak, as well as the Tyrande. It's about as much as we can probably put on. We can't really tank the tower, unfortunately, but we can do this and just step forward and attack, step forward and attack, and pull back. We do need someone else to tank this for us, though, because we can't really maintain that on Lunara. We're just gonna take our entire life in damage if we try to do that. Okay, I guess that's our life. I don't know what to do at this level range. I suppose movement, speed, and vision. And because no one else came up to help, Alarak's just able to take the point now. Intruders. Try to communicate with team so that they know we lost a significant portion of that objective because nobody rotated. We got some good soak, but we took a good chunk of damage on our fort that we did not need to take. So that was just for future. We can't do that, or we're going to give up a lot of buildings. Just want to make sure we're communicating with the team so that they know that that's not going to work for us as a way that we could play here. I think we're going to go Crippling Spores increases basic attack damage. We're going to kind of try to go all in on tying our damage to auto attacks as much as possible. That way I can try to work on the stutter stepping a little bit more. Okay, both of those are clones. We're not doing great damage so far, but we're not doing too bad either. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, it's chasing out a little bit too far. Put some poison on the fort. Get up there. What, love? Okay. idea. Thank you. I'm streaming, by the way.
I know, I saw.
I decided I need to get a little bit of content in.
Hello, YouTube.
Astrea says hi, YouTubes.
Obviously, big fool.
Astrea says hi, YouTubes. Mwah. Thanks.
Come here, asshole cat.
Okay, Reg just took half of his life in tower damage. Chasing a probe. So that's not ideal. Let's throw our vision over here. Okay, I thought that might be the case. Okay, that's dead now. Oh, it would have died anyway. It had duration issue. Okay. So that's enough to kill it. There we go. Let's try to keep those as non-existent as possible. Kale is in that bush right there. Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay, we have to back off now. Genji's not with us. Dude, I have no health. Staying here is pretty much suicide. You're not a super healer as Lunara. Okay, well that was good. And I'm dead. So glad I stayed. Yeah, basically we knew that we were gonna get comboed and killed. We should have just backed off. Like, we literally contributed nothing to that other than dying. Feels bad. Should have backed. Should have backed and went and cleared top lane. Should have used my gut. That's okay, they're gonna get value in the bottom lane. We're not doing a ton of damage, which shows that we're not utilizing our stutter stepping properly. We know that's the issue, that's why we're working on this. I do want the team to be aware that lanes are pushed, and we want to clear those out as well. Okay, that'll clear that, and we can rotate.
Let's go.
Let's grab this vision here. What's the timing on their camps? Let's throw vision over there. They are pushing bottom, so we're gonna go down that way. Try to help defend that area. We do have ults. They do have ults as well. But I think we could do some good things here. Nice little flank. Just killed Kale. Unfortunately, our vision was already up in the mercenary camp area, so we couldn't really reposition it there the way I'd want to. That's okay. They do have a fort there protecting them. Let's just rotate the vision over this way. Oh. Let's move out of the way of that. Oh, we're taking a tower. We're good at this game. Okay. Genji going in on Tyrande. I don't think I can help him. I think we are actually dead to the Kale. Yep, we sure are. Okay. Definitely something to work on. You're really good at playing Lunara. I wish I could play as good as you. I'm really bad at Lunara, dude. I appreciate the compliment, though. I really do. But I'm actually playing her specifically because I am really bad at her. And it's because she's so mechanically intensive with stutter stepping, and stutter stepping is probably my weakest thing as a player, and it's something I need to work on. So that's specifically why I'm playing her, and why I'm building all stuff that makes it so all my damage is more or less based around my auto attack, so I'll know when I'm not doing good, and then I can use that as a baseline and keep working on it and improve and get better is my idea. Pappy made some suggestions of some other heroes to work on. I want to work on Lunara because she's not only about stutter stepping, but she's also, like, positioning is quick and fluid with her. And I know I have an issue of when I go forward to stutter step, I move forward too much. Like, I just did it right there. And it's something I want to work on completely. got some kills there. Good. So that worked out pretty well. We want to do boss now. I can agree. I can get behind that. Sounds like a good choice. I want to be on this side though, for when they eventually spawn and come in. Plus, it gave a little bit extra damage on the boss. Can't hurt. Pretty low cooldown per charge, so not too worried about that. I feel like actually to get value out of this, we should be pushing in rather than going back and defending. But it doesn't look like the majority of our team necessarily agrees with that. So we might need to just back off a little. Just make that useless. Okay, good. Good diva thingy. I'm in trouble thinking what it was called. Oops, okay, can't get within range there, can't get within range there. Try to disable those as often as possible. Uh-oh, we stepped up way too far there. Took a ton of damage we didn't need to do. We're gonna go increased auto attack range, although I should have went attack speed if I was truly being honest about trying to work on my stutter stepping and working on position as much as possible. I should have went this attack speed instead. Okay. Well, we gotta keep, and that's what we need to do there, so we're all good. We're all good. Put vision there so I can back with knowing if they're gonna come and flank me. I can start moving if they do. Alright, our shrines are up. I'd like to see you playing some Rexar because I've played him lately and he is fun and fairly easy to play. Rexar is easy to play if you're good at micromanaging, I think. I'm okay at it. I haven't played him a lot since his rework. I don't like his new control scheme all that much. But I could play him sometime. I don't know if I'm going to play him tonight. I think I'm going to mostly work on Lunar as a baseline so I can work on improving my skills and have, you know, be able to compare apples to apples and not apples to oranges. Alright, we're going to go in here. We're actually going to try to just eliminate the probe. And he should be dead, I think, because he didn't take the shielding talent. We also got an elimination there. Back off and go back in. Okay. What do we do here? Stay away from the bomb spread. Oh. Or she'll just run it into me, apparently. It's okay. We survived. Alright. Let's go down here. We managed to take out the Kale and the Probius there. So that's great. I'll let Diva cap that, and I'm gonna back. Yeah, I'm gonna back, I think. Let's get our health back up. Lol, 1 HP. Yeah. Yeah. Did the Probius get away with 1 HP? Shit. He didn't die? Oh, man. Using Dragon Blade to clear waves seems good. Feels Genji main, man. Ah, so sad that the probe didn't die, actually. Oh, he does have the shielding talent. Shit. Feels bad. Let's destroy this pylon, because that's really the issue. Alright. Well, rank? Diamond, Team League, Gold, Hero League. Gold 2 at the moment, about to rank up to Gold 1. I have been as high as Plat 1 in Hero League before, though. Tanked my MMR real bad when my mom died a couple years ago. Played while very, very depressed, which was a very, very bad idea. Never recovered. Hopefully we can recover this season when we go on vacation from our full-time job.
I just love
I feel like those are both decoys. I should have went after probe instead. get rid of his stupid turret. We want to just kind of zone them out from the siege camps here so that they can't stop it from doing damage to their core. Alright. I'm going to go with the being able to leap to allies because I think it could be kind of handy here if we end up getting not able to do what we want to do. Okay, well, we ended out there. We ended up having okay-ish hero damage. Could have been a lot higher though. Same gold as Elo Hell. Yeah, it's pretty rough sometimes. It's pretty rough sometimes, but honestly, with how I play sometimes, I think I probably deserve to be in gold. I think that that emoji is awesome, actually. I'll vote her just because of that emoji. I think that with how poor my mechanical skill is on my stutter stepping, that I deserve to be gold. I mean, it feels like Elo Hell sometimes because the decision making is terrible. I feel like in general, my tactical awareness, my decision making, my understanding of how matches flow is far above gold. But mechanically, my auto attack skills are definitely gold level. I think if I improve those, I could climb. So that's what I'm working on. And I understand this is not the kind of thing everyone's gonna want to watch, but I thought it could be fun to stream it in case anyone else is having the same problem. We can talk about some of the issues that we're seeing. So the first thing I saw in that match, as I was trying to pay attention, be cognizant of what I was doing, is that as I was auto attacking, a lot of times I was moving way too far forward. Like I would start the auto, like say I was here where my mouse is, right? And the enemy is right here where Lunara is. I'd start the auto attack right here by clicking forward, and then I'd keep clicking forward, and my character would keep moving, and when the auto attack connects, I would be almost in melee range of them. That's really bad, like, unless they're retreating. If they're retreating, that's good, because I can be chasing down the kills and stutter step walking. But if they're standing their ground and fighting, that just means I'm a squishy assassin walking up into melee range and ready to be assassinated and killed. So, yeah, that's bad. Who do I main? I mostly play mages, which is why I'm probably bad at stutter stepping, because they're almost entirely skill shots. And I do really well with that, but I could do better. Okay, so we're gonna actually keep it with Lunara. I was gonna switch to Grey Main because he's another hero that kind of has that nice crisp auto attack range type thing going on. But Lunara's I think is better for me to practice this with because the animations are very exaggerated and I can definitely tell what's going on. The cancel on the auto attack is slow though, which gives me good practice at pulling back when I'm auto attacking. Is my idea. So, it also has a little hint of a bit of mage gameplay in there so I don't completely drag my team down in with me. Yeah, Kael'thas, Li-Ming, Chromie, Jaina. I have 60% win rates on all those. Those are the ones I play the most, probably. Yeah. Looks like most of the time I'm mainly Kael'thas. Yeah, I mean, he was level 20 a month and a half. No, 2 months after his release, I had him up to level 20. So, like, actually, they raised the level cap on heroes from 10 to 20 about a month after his release, and then about a month after that, I had him up at level 20. I played a fucking shit ton of Kael'thas. Which, even with him, I could get better at Kael'thas if I was better at weaving in auto attacks and stutter stepping. Because there's a lot of damage I'm missing out with on him. So, like, even mages, spellcasters, those type of things, you're not always going to be within auto range, but sometimes you are, and I definitely don't get maximum value out of that. So, alright, so we're gonna keep the same talent build,
I know what you mean.
the same everything, so we can keep that as a baseline and see how we do compared to the previous game. Now, the previous game ended at, let's see what the minute mark was, about 15 minutes, just over 15 minutes, almost 16 minutes in. So about 16 minutes in, the previous game ended, and we were at 29,000 damage. So we're going to check the same thing at the 16 minute mark here, and see where we're at on hero damage, and see if we do any better than the previous game. This team is a lot scarier for me. Valera is very, very scary for me. So that should be really interesting, actually. I should probably be the solo laner, but I don't feel confident in that. Try to communicate why I'm not wanting to be the solo laner with my team, so I don't think I'm just being a selfish prick, you know? Just try to get some poke in when we can, and get comboed when we can, apparently. There's a Valera right above us, we see that. We're definitely going to go with the Wisp that reveals. Easy skill shot to hit right there. It was clear where she's going to be going. Alarak just used his combo, so we know he's not going to be doing that anytime soon. So I just missed an auto attack there because I canceled the frame too quickly and moved backwards before I needed to. Watching for the Valera sneaking up behind us, making sure we don't get caught by surprise there. She's right above us. Okay, incoming Valera right here. Nope, she backed off. She saw it coming. Okay. There she is right there. She still got us. We tried to hit her with our skill shot, but we were not able to get her there. We're going to save our W for when we have a couple poison dots on. There it is. And there's a death. Fudge. Stop looking for Valera. My bad. Alright, so how are we doing? We're behind the Cassia, and she's in a solo lane. And we're Lunara. So, we're not doing great. We're not doing great. Cassie is another hero that I could have done this with, actually. And it would have been pretty good. Okay, that should be a kill on the or on the Valera, I would think. Nope. He backed off. He should have kept pushing it, though, I think. Cassia did fall in top lane. I feel like we might need to rotate up that way. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be Varian up here that we're fighting, and possibly Malfurion. Oh, just Malfurion, it looks like. Good. Okay, we're going to step back on the point before we can recap. Okay, and there's a Varian here, and now we're in some very serious trouble. 2v1 situation going on here. Okay, and we're going to have to back. Genji's in his way in to finish, though, or to at least help. We cannot, unfortunately, do a whole lot, so we're going to ping danger so he knows we're not with him anymore. We can start rotating back up that way, but unfortunately, I think he's going to take most of his life and health before he has a chance to do anything, and he's actually just going to die. So we're going to go down bottom and help make sure we recap that and do not lose it. I think we can probably finish off the Valera and the Alarak both here. Valera decided to back off and did not push in there, which means we were able to just move in and take the point. We're going to rotate back up top and help out the Genji and the Cassia up there because they're having some severe problems with a Varian and Malfurion combo, which is pretty fair. It's a pretty bad combination of things. Okay, incoming Varian. He backed off. We're actually going to wait here in the bush for him. He steps forward, we're going to hit him. It looks like our Wisp was deleted down bottom, which means Valera was there. Okay, we'll just let that tick on him, and we're going to rotate back down. Okay, yeah, I don't really want to stay up here against him. So we're going to rotate down and try to help out the team down there. I think Cassia, Lunar, and D.Va should be able to take down anyone they have here. Or I will just die a horrible bloody death, apparently. So that was a good example of terrible positioning. Should have stepped up and auto-attacked rather than trying to run away and auto-attack there. I would have dodged the skill shot as well as secured a kill probably. Instead we end up losing the point and I lost my life. so not a good combo. At 13, I think we should probably do the attack speed because it'd be a better testing of our stutter stepping. We should definitely be going up top here. My bad, team. We do not really have what it takes to clear this wave. We didn't take the right talents because we're trying to keep our builds the same, which is actually really kind of bad for our team. But it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna look for the Valeria reveal here. Did not happen. Okay, we're chasing too far. This is danger zone. He stepped back. He shouldn't have stepped back. He's dead.
Zerg waves defeated. Reset attendance as per protocol.
Okay, we got a little bit of damage out there. Okay. We did step into a tower, which is never a good thing, but... Spread our poison between them as much as we can. We're not left click attacking nearly enough. Oh, we got silenced there. That was a bummer. So we got stunned and silenced. Yeah, we got rocked. Our Cassie got rocked too. So we're at 3 deaths at the moment. We knew this team would be a lot harder to play against than the last team. Yeah. The Valeria alone is going to be an issue for us on Lunara. But we gotta do our best to watch for her shimmer. We're gonna throw our wisp up into that bush so when she rotates down on us, we'll know it. Or hopefully we'll know it. Okay, there is the Alarak rotating in on us. We're actually going to save our W here for once we get a poke on Alarak, which we got right there. And that should get the kill. Yep, now they just need to be careful of the Valeria who is right there.
Exceptionally done.
She's right there. There she is. I missed. That's bad. Thank goodness the enemy, or the Diva broke our wisp at the moment when she did. It actually allowed us to spot the Lunara, which was, or the Valeria, which was pretty key. We landed a nice Q on her there, so she wasn't able to kill us. And that should be the end of her. Now we're going to go Leaping Strike, and we're actually going to try to do as much as we can to the enemy Alarak. Oh, okay, we need to walk away. Snipe is probably going to kill us here. Yep, there it is. Trying to avoid it. Kind of knew it was coming. We lost 2 people there. We're kind of split. Perhaps should have went back into the team rather than running away. I'm not sure. But I think they're going to be able to clean up here just fine. Or they'll both get rooted. Walk straight into that. Okay. That's another thing that could happen. The Diva, I think, is going to die right now. Pretty sure. She doesn't have Torpedo Dash yet, so... The best you could have tried to have done there is traded. It's a bit of a bummer. So again here, the Thornwood Vines would have been a lot better for the map objective, but we're just trying to compare our numbers last game to our numbers this game, which means we need to keep a steady spec to see how we're doing. Overall, it looks like we're on the right track to doing a little bit better than we were last time. There she is. She's going to be pulled out of stealth because we do have the reveal. Which does counter her pretty hard, so even though she's a pain for us, we have some good counters for her as well. We're just trying to buy time here to get our Leaping Strike back out because we're in a real bad position. And we are dead. I should maybe just move straight through there instead of trying to stay there. I was wanting to use Leaping Strike as an escape, but I think that was a mistake. Obviously it was a mistake, I'm dead. And so is the rest of our team. The Alarak makes it away with like 10 health. It's a bit of a bummer. Our Uther was up there, we didn't get a heal from him in the entire 10 seconds that we were taking damage. But I do believe it's because he was working on keeping our Cassia alive, which is completely fair. She was closer to him, and she's putting out more damage than me anyway, so I suppose. I'm pretty sure he was there with us. I need to go back and look at that. No, he wasn't. I take it back. He was split from the team, it looks like. Oh, that's a real dangerous position to be in. Good thing he wasted his combo. Doesn't really matter, apparently. We are just dead as shit. So is Genji. They're just gonna walk in. Oh, he lived. Good. Maybe. I think he's gonna get the lightning off on him. Nope, he backed off. They're just walking in, taking our keep, and these guys haven't noticed. Like, they're just walking and taking our keep. And they're sitting here defending a fort. That's real good. That's real good. Giant killer again. Same kind of thing as last time. Okay. Just kind of do the playing around Valera thing. Now that we have our ult, she's a lot less scary than she was. She's still pretty scary though. That shove actually put in a position that cut us off.
This was never your land.
Try to avoid. Oops, we just leaped into them. I tried to hit it when she was on the other side of us. Holy shit, that was bad. So we're up to 7 deaths. We're doing real bad. We are doing more damage, but we're dying a lot more too. So positioning is the issue this time around. Not so much the cancels on the stutter steps, where our positioning is really bad. We're walking up too far, especially against the enemy team that we are fighting. The rest of our team is making the same mistake. They have pull-ins, they have slows, and they have roots. So we can't walk forward that much against these guys.
Let's go.
We're in kind of a desperate situation now where we're down levels, and if we don't get kills, we won't make up the ground. At the same time, if we try to push kills too hard, we're gonna feed, which is kind of what we've been doing. I'm just gonna use the wisp to check to see if they're doing that. They are. Okay, Valera is not there with them. We just killed ourselves. We did kill the mech too, but it's not gonna really matter because oh, she got the jettison. We just straight up killed ourselves, nothing else. Oh, we're bad. Oh god, we're bad. All right. Shit, dog. That felt bad. I thought I was gonna be able to avoid the Alarak Q, but I got snagged by it. We're also playing sick. It's not an excuse. We are working on something that we need to work on. It's a little bit harder because I'm having trouble concentrating, but I don't feel like my gameplay is much below where it would be normally on this hero. So I don't feel like that's that big of a factor. Genji I just found the counter to Genji. If he goes Dragon Blade, Twilight Dream completely fucking shuts him down. Because he can't activate his Dragon Blade if he's been Twilight Dreamed. That feels bad. That was a really good divine shield. Can we make sure she doesn't waste it by not killing ourselves? That's the question. Well, we killed ourselves. We killed Diva too, though. Doesn't matter, though, because it wasn't worth. We're losing our core. GG. So we did more damage. This game ended at almost the exact same time as the last one did. This time we lost, though. We did 10k more damage, but we died a lot. We died 5 more times. So our positioning was too far forward against roots and stuns, which is what usually happens to me when I play an auto attack hero. So, what adjustment do we need to make so that stops happening? I'm going to go back and watch a little bit of gameplay early on and see kind of where we're at. Okay, let's look back to one of the early team fights over a point. Yeah, about here. Let's kind of see how we're positioning. See what the problem is. Okay, so we're rejoining here. Alright, hold on. How'd that happen? Okay, we're stepping forward and into him. That was fine. There was no danger there. We chased too far here. We didn't notice the flank coming. He could have turned and charged us there and killed us in tower range. So that was, we were positioning too far forward there. You have died. Let's see what happens right here. Okay, we got flanked. So positioning this fight. I should have noticed they were coming from the bottom. Instead of moving forward and down, I should have started positioning up like Uther and Genji both are. Okay. Alright, let's go into another game. Suppose I probably shouldn't close my stream tab so I can actually talk with you guys when you ask questions. My bad, team, my bad. So what we could do is probably go back and watch the entire match and really analyze in depth what we did well and what we did wrong. And we might do that with the next one. We'll play one more first, though. That was a little bit hard for me to want to do that on because it was just a massacre of our team in general. But that could be a good place to start working on that sort of thing too. So. Okay. The most important thing though is we switch our skin. Oh, I actually really want that. It's 100 shards though. Is it worth 100 shards? For a hero I'm not going to play too much? Probably not. That's pretty cool. That white one's pretty cool. It's also 100 shards. Dark Sentinel Lunara. It's pretty badass. I think we're just going to go with the white skin. Snow-like. Let's put a animated spray reminding you guys to like the stream and subscribe. And then announcer, we gotta go Brightwing because she's amazingly fun to listen to.
Nature isn't kind.
Nature isn't kind. And oops, I was gonna switch it to one of the Loon banners, but time ran out, so rip. Alright. So like I said at the beginning, this stream is going to be relatively short. I don't expect it to get a ton of views, and not a problem for you guys staying on. In Nori, the reason I'm not opening my chest right now is I save all of my chests for my Sunday stream, and then on Sunday I stream for 3 or 4 hours doing nothing but leveling up the next hero that I'm going to need to get another chest, and I do an account progression stream where I level up my total account level and get chests, and then at the end of that stream I open up all my chests for the week. So my 9 loot chests there are sitting there for the stream on Sunday. So if you want to see those chests get open, feel free to come back on Sunday. We're going to work on leveling up our account then and just opening a ton of them. Also, if you want to see other loot chests that have been opened up by me, I have previous streams where I've opened up the max number of chests. When 2.0 launched, with the account level 1100, obviously, I got the maximum number of rewards possible. So I do have a video of opening those up in case you just like seeing chests being opened. I can link that for you real quick. so that you can check that out if you wish. Let me just pull it up here on my side window. See if I can find it. It's going to be back a couple weeks. Loot box opening, 5,000 game account. There we go. I didn't know what my hero level was going to be when I titled the stream. But if you want to see some loot chests opening, here you go. It's linked in chat for you. You can check that out. And that should satiate your need to see loot chest opened.
Let's go.
All right. Or if you're just saying it like, oh my god, why haven't you opened them? That's the reason why. Alright, so this is my least favorite map. Same build again, even though I think that some of the other builds could be better here. For instance, getting Siphoning Toxin could help us quite a bit against this team, especially against the Nazebo's poke. Siphoning Toxin could save our life. But again, we want to compare apples to apples and not apples to oranges, so we're going to keep Wild Vigor so we can compare our damage on this game versus our damage in the previous games and see if we've made any improvements. Now, last game, we did make an improvement on how much damage we dealt. However, we did die a few more times. They did have a Valir last game, though, so that was a bit of a pain in the butt. This game, they have a Zeratul, which I expect will be even more of a pain in the butt. They also have a Diablo, which is also a giant pain in the butt. So we are trying to harass as much as safely possible here. We do need to be careful because the Zeratul is in stealth again, but I think that this Arthas is just dead. Yes, he is. And there's the Zeratul to kill our souls. Yep, we're dead. We donezo. We donezo. Rhaegar was not quite there, I don't think, when we died. No, that's not true. He was there. We died. Okay, I'll be there on the Sunday stream. Thanks. Hey, guys. Hey, glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to hear it. Yeah, we know you're getting pushed, buddy. Who exactly do you want to help you? Like, we're all on our way. The only one who isn't is Gazlo, who's holding top lane, so I think that's acceptable. Got a good chunk of damage in there and got some kills, some counter kills. I guess Raynor's not with us either, but you know, that's fine. Good reveal there on the Zeratul, so he could not sneak up on us. We're gonna throw our vision in that little bush there, so we can kind of see if he's hiding in the shimmer, or see if his shimmer's hiding in the bush, getting ready to gank us. Also, so our allies can see. Oh, okay, that was a good route. I was not ready to follow up. I do apologize. Okay, yeah. Pushing. That right there was a prime example of walking up too far to get an auto attack in. A combination of greed and just bad positioning. Something we need to work on. We also need to be clicking more when we're playing auto attack heroes, I think. I'm real fatigued right now. As far as just total energy levels go. Sick and did work a full day. So, combination of those two things. Just walk through all of that damage. We're almost dead right now. Our Rhaegar is cut off from us, so we're going to try to go around this way and hope that Zeratul does not catch us in our rotation. We're going to throw our Wisp down that direction, so some incidental... I was going to say, so some incidental AoE reveals the Zeratul, but he flanked us right as I was saying that. Thankfully, the Arthas was freaking on point right there and kept us alive. We did almost get a kill on the Zeratul by popping back in for a little more poke. Oh my god, okay. Stepped into that poison, and we just got killed. Fuck. So I had no business stepping forward there. That sad little corpse is the result of over-aggressive positioning. I could have just backed off. There's no way I was going to defend against 4 people. I did see that my Rhaegar went back. I did see that my Arthas went back, and we stepped forward anyway. Now, we did delay them, and they didn't get the fort, but was the one death worth it? Absolutely not, because they're going to be able to just walk in there and throw a corruption on it later anyway and take it, so that was totally not worth it. Luckily, our Arthas is carrying shit pretty damn hard, so that's good for us. Okay. Attack damage on our auto attacks. Okay. Let's go down and move the payload in 3, 2, 1. It should be coming out now. Alrighty. Moving it forward, we do see the Gul'dan and the... Oof, that was a good route. Diablo, I was going to say, waiting to flank us, but he didn't actually go for that. Okay, we're going to not chase that any further because we don't know where the Zeratul is, and our payload is starting to move backwards. So we'll get back onto our payload here. Let's keep that moving in a forward direction. We could rotate up and try to help contest against the enemy payload. I feel like we probably want our Arthas frontlining this push. Like, I don't want to be the one pushing it right now. Okay, we do see Zeratul up top. We're going to start rotating up that way because it looks like our Rhaegar's in a lot of trouble. We're not going to be able to make it in time. Arthas should be able to get that in just fine. We might be able to just step on the point and stop it from moving forward for a few seconds before they notice. And they've noticed, and now we're dead. Mistakes were made, boys. Mistakes were made. Shouldn't have done that. Diablo can charge. That was just a trickle death. And our Arthas got rotated on. We should just stay with Arthas. Judgment mistakes. Those were just fucking judgment mistakes. That had nothing to do with auto attacking. That was just stupid. I have a really hard time knowing what to do on this map. Like, so this is obviously a new map. So I don't have the experience level on this map that I do with other ones. Arthas is real mad at me because I left him. I don't know if he knows that I died, but he's fair. It's fair for him to be upset about that. To be completely truthful, it's really, that's fair. All right, let's do this. There's nothing to fight over there. Let's get this camp.
A thorn in your side.
Okay, they are fighting over boss, I guess. Let's just abandon this and go help. Just kidding, they're already dead. Okay, we're just gonna go back to what we were doing then, because they just walked in and died for no reason. Not too good at taking these, it looks like. Gives us a little free experience. They have level 10. We can't really defend it. The camp we just got actually gave our team level 10, but it didn't matter because they just fed. We're going to take Leaping Strike again, even though I think it's a really bad idea against this team. Like a really bad idea because Diablo will just charge us and kill us. But again, we're wanting to compare apples to apples and not apples to oranges. So we went very aggressive there to try to cut him off. And we were successful in doing just that. And secured at least 2 kills there. Because of the Leaping Strike attacks that we did. Let's see if we can reveal right here. Nope. Okay. Is he gonna open up on one of us? He tried to. Good VP. He is gonna get away. He did use his long cooldown in a VP though, so that's good for us. Alright, let's start moving our payload. No reason not to right now. Gazlo's gonna get that fort, so we'll have an empowered payload. They're calling retreat for me. I guess. Let's make sure that makes it there. We'll throw the turret that we got on top of it. That way if they do get contested while we are back, we'll at least have that helping us out. We do have a 3-man push on it, so it's moving at maximum speed, which which is pretty good for us. Turret.
Taste my spear.
Okay, the enemy was going to get that payload in. There was no way I was going to stop that. We're just going to try to make sure we get a little bit of soak here and make sure our keep wall doesn't take damage too, since we already lost a fort up top or down bottom. It does look like our Arthas got a kill on the Gul'dan, which is great. So even right here I can practice my auto attack moving, actually, which I wasn't doing at first, but not a bad idea to do. We're on our way back up now that we pushed that wave out. Perhaps we should have grouped up with our team a little bit sooner. But we lost our healer. Doesn't look like we lost anyone else, really. Try to avoid being charged into a wall here, is the main thing. He did get a cleanse there, which is really bad for us that the Rhaegar is actually smart enough to take cleanse. But that's okay. We're not going to stack around slow damage, but it does really eliminate a lot of Arthas's kill potential. You know, completely honestly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boys. So we just leaping strike straight out of it. That way we wouldn't be in position to be dying because of the Void Prism. And we were able to secure several kills there. I think we can get another one right here. And can we get down and get the Gul'dan? Oh, the Gul'dan can probably kill us, so let's back off. We secured 3 kills there, so that's good enough for me. Our Rhaegar is already down bottom, so is our Gazlo. They're both pushing the payload. We're going to rotate in and help out there. Not quite sure why he's saying to retreat. The more people on it, the better, because it pushes faster. Their Zeratul is still up. We don't really want people on their own at the moment. Yeah, Zeratul and Diablo are right there. Zeratul chose to rotate down and kill the Gazlo instead, which is good for us. It means that we will be able to kill the Diablo. The Gazlo did survive as well, which is also good. Okay. Now let's go contest theirs. Stop it from pushing in. I think it's just a Gul'dan over there, so we should be able to take this out pretty easily. There's also a Gazebo right here. We're going to reposition onto this side with our Leaping Strike, just in case the Gul'dan was going to get away. I didn't think he was, but I wasn't able to see him there as I was positioning that. He was off my screen. There is a Zeratul right above us, which is real dangerous. Oh, he did juke our Q. He saw that coming. Let's just go ahead and secure the kill on the Rhaegar. Can we do that? No, we cannot. We need to be aware that the Zeratul is still right here. Okay. Not able to reveal him again. He's pretty good at juking that, it looks like. Alright. Attack range is what we've been going with. Okay, he should be able to get revealed here, right? Oh, good Void Prism. Unfortunately, I think that just killed his Diablo. Unfortunately for him, I should say. We'll see if he tries to... Was he hearthing right there, or did he just walked away? Okay. Alright, cool. Or was he was pushing the payload, actually. My bad. My bad, team. Alright, he just baited his Rhaegar to death as well. Okay, that was pretty good. If we can get close enough to get the auto on him, we got him. So now he's revealed, and there's no way he's going to get away here. We've got him. Alright. Golden. The payload also did not get in, so that's good. We're doing a lot better this game as far as deaths go. Our damage is lower, but I think it's going to be higher than our first game. So this game is more comparable to our first game, so let's see if we put out better numbers or not. It's more comparable just in terms of what we're doing in general. We just killed ourselves. Pretty sure. I think Rhaegar might have killed himself. No. Oh, we are dead. Oh, Ancestral was a little late. He probably should have done it preemptively before when we were both low and running away. But that's fine. Not his fault. I shouldn't have went in to try to help there. Knowing Diablo could charge me and kill me, I should have backed off of that. Not his fault at all. Alright, so... not bad. Zero Tool is going to get away with Void Prism. Gazlo could have finished him off with the laser there pretty easily. But that's okay. Good. So we do need to defend this. Oh, never mind. So we actually ended up with about the same hero damage as in our first game and about the same number of deaths, so not a lot of improvement there. Although that's a map that's a lot more spread out. So I think that we did better in that game than we did on our Shrine Temple game, just because there's a lot more roaming around, a lot more little skirmishes as opposed to like whole team 5v5s. So I feel like we definitely made some improvements there. There are definitely some positioning issues. Probably at least 3 of our deaths could have been avoided pretty easily just by positioning better. Which is something to be aware of. There were several times that we stepped forward into a Diablo, so we were within his charge range while we were relatively low, and it basically just meant we killed ourselves. So that's something we want to be aware of not to do with auto attack heroes. Something I need to be aware of not to do with auto attack heroes is when the enemy team has hard CC or heavy displacement, to not step forward into it unless there's already a focus on somebody else and I can poke freely. That said, we have been doing okay-ish tonight. We've won 2 out of our 3 games. See how this one goes. Enemy team has a Nubrak, so he's going to be a hard CC that can dive in on us. We have a slow from the Zul'jin. Diva's going to be a pain. Okay, so this team's going to be a little bit hard to play against. Should be good practice. Should be good practice. The Overwatch Hexagon. Alright. We'll see how this goes. Just throw the Wisp into the bush. Please let the Wisp go in first. Yeah. Aren't you glad that little Wisp got killed and you backed off? Uh-oh. My phone just went ding ding. Took a good chunk of damage there. To avoid that stun. Unfortunately, Nubrak is going to negate a lot of the damage we do, just because he has natural spell armor. So the little bit of frontline poke we would get on tanks that's normally not too bad is pretty useless against him. It's a bit of a bummer. He did try to engage on us real hard there, unsuccessfully, but we're getting some good poking in general here. So we did just 1v3, which feels pretty good. Our Vala managed to die in another lane while we were 1v3ing. Samuro, I'm guessing, got her. It's the only thing that makes much sense. Alright. We'll go down bottom, help out down there. Just try to not let zigzag free push, you know? We have already used our sippy cup, so perhaps we should back off so we don't get deleted by Samuro. Every time I say maybe we should do something, I don't do it, I end up dying. So I'm just going to go ahead and learn from that mistake and do it. I'm going to back. We're going to be a little bit late to a shrine, but we're not going to die to Samuro instantly either. We don't actually have a healer this game, so it's going to be important that we're looking after our own health. Hey Estrella, how's it going? So let's try to focus on playing as safe as we can while still getting poke. Ready to go time loss wisp just because we don't need the reveal really. We should be able to keep this ammo reveal pretty easily without relying on our time loss wisp here. So we did position very aggressively there, but we knew we could get away with it. So, oops, we don't want to get hit by that. Oh, I just stepped into it. I stopped to attack an enemy minion wave by accident. Okay, let's back off. Follow, please. Follow, please. Okay, they got the Punisher. I am too low on health to stay, so I'm going to back and then go soaking off lane. Oh, and Samurai will just kill me. But he killed himself too, so that's fine. It was a literal 1-for-1 trade, and we were backing anyway, so we weren't be much used to a team there. Unfortunately, it means we're not getting the soak in the off lane, but the enemy team is not going to get the fort, I don't think. We did just lose our Valera, though, too, because she was too far forward, and got just got gangbanged by them. They just, like, surrounded her on all four sides and didn't let her move. Looked pretty painful. I take it back. We were definitely going to lose our fort. Could have went back down there, I suppose. I don't think we would have been able to stop it, though. And getting this soak up here that they missed out on is going to help us equalize the amount of loss of XP we got from that fort. See, we're almost even now. And that was just because we lost all that experience on the fort, but they also lost 3 waves up top, and we had at least 2 waves there that we were gaining on them. Okay, so we do need to be aware that Samuro is now missing from the map, and he is most likely rotating up here to get the soak or kill me, or both. So we're going to abandon that lane, rotate down bottom. Zigzag is up there instead. We're going to throw a wisp in the vent over there so we could see it coming if we need to see it coming. We did get the reveal on the Samuro. He is no longer able to just easily walk away. We now know which one is him as well. Make sure we get our same talent again, so once again we're comparing the right things. I just stepped into my own death. Can we trade? We traded. So by positioning up this way instead of back the other way, I killed myself because I walked through his clones. Thankfully the poison did finish him off, but that was a bad mistake. Need a new pillow. This one is effing up my neck. How's you? I'm feeling slightly better, but still pretty shitty, and I don't think I need any more pillows. If you want to trade, I guess I can trade you one of my pillows, Estrella. It's up to you, hon. Alright, we need to go to the shrine. I was gonna go help Tychus, but he's gonna do what he's gonna do there, and he'll be fine. Good kill from the Valera. We now have a good advantage here. Let's try not to step into death there. Let's get the reveal going. Good. That knockback actually knocked them both into my stuff, which is great. We're going to attack forward very aggressively here. Let's get vision in that bush there, okay, so we can see him when he walks around there, and we can get the auto attacks in. We don't want to get hit by Zul'jin, so we're just going to walk away from that nonsense right quick. Okay, the cooldown on the Wisp should be happening rather rapidly at this point, because we don't have a Wisp active, and that's how we'll work with the talent we took. Try to peel for our Lunara. Step forward a little bit far there. I kind of wanted the vision for the Zul'jin, so he couldn't just walk in and flank someone. Did take an unnecessary hit, however, which took away a good chunk of our life. Our bottom, we lost on the previous push, so I don't know what they are quite freaking out about right now, but that's okay. We're actually going to rotate around this way to poke. We do see the Anubrak getting ready to rotate on us, but that's fine. We pulled out just fine. Just kidding. That was a good stun, and there's a Samurai right there. I think we can get away from that though just fine, just by running away. Alright, and now it's back and get some health. Gonna get a leaping strike going. Aw, aren't you sweet? Be right down. Okay, see you in a second, Estrella. Hey, grab my striped blue one.
Sure.
Okay.
This also has more support for your shoulders.
The striped blue one's just the one I have.
For your shoulders.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we are here against a new Barak in a solo lane, and we didn't take any of our wave clearing talents on Lunar because we are focusing all of our damage on team fights so we can measure our growth and stutter stepping capabilities. So we are not actually ideal to deal with him up here, especially because he has spell armor by default, which is a very big deal and very hard for us to deal with. So he's got to be around here somewhere, right? It's just immunity his stuff, and we're going to take some towers for no reason because we cast our ultimate on him and we didn't mean to, and we end up in the middle of towers. Not a good choice. Let's move our wisp down this way so we can see a rotation down on us. Get that ward vision going there. We did use our sippy cup so that we would be okay. Looks like the team is dying down bottom, engaging in a fight. It should have been a 4v4. They should have been okay. It doesn't look like they were, though. The Nubarak was not with them because he was with us, and then he rotated away to mid. So they were in an even fight and just died. We'll make sure we get the soak on mid. Try to make up for that lost experience that we just lost on that hero kill. They are not getting the soak, so it's pure gain for us. We can't contest the shrine yet anyway, which is the other thing we would be doing, but we can't do it. We're not going to walk in there on our own, knowing that the rest of their team is there. We are not going to walk in there on our own until the rest of the team is here. Stop pinging. Okay, they're continuing the team fight up here rather than worry about the Punisher, which is okay, I guess. It's an interesting choice to make. And we're going to die right now, I think. Nope, we made it out just fine. Not even close. I don't know what you're talking about. Totally calculated. I'm just going to back over here rather than in the bush, because Samuro could easily have found me there. So the spam pinging wasn't, like, I wasn't going to walk in there in a 1v4 situation before my team was there and just trick one and die. So I'm not sure if that's what they were expecting me to do, but I was getting safe soak right above it, and I was there at the exact same time as they were. Yes, the enemy team got the Punisher, but the enemy team would have got the Punisher anyway, and I would have been dead too. So it wouldn't have helped anything at all. Okay, we're going to just kind of ping off of this guy, and off of that guy, and onto this guy, and we overcommitted, and we're dead. Okay, cool. Good talk, good talk. We did slow them down enough that we're going to get a kill on the D.Va though, hopefully. So it ended up being an even trade, but it makes me sad because I killed myself. Completely killed myself there. Look at damage, but it looks like we're doing pretty good. We have died a bit more than everyone else on our team one more time, and it just happened, so I don't feel too bad about that. Again, we are playing Lunar not because we're good on her, but because we specifically want to work on improving our stutter stepping skills because they are really, really bad, and it's definitely an area that we need to improve on in order to progress into higher gameplay. So that's the main reason. Also, I'm playing while sick, so don't judge me too hard. Actually, feel free to judge. I'm real bad. That's why the thumbnail says noob. We do see them engaging in a fight down bottom for no reason. They got flanked while trying to take an aggressive camp while we were split. Not much we could do to get down there in time. We rotated a second after we saw it. I still don't think if we would have went at the moment we saw it, we would have been able to do anything. We would have just probably trickled in and died too. So why aren't you using her other ult? Mostly because I chose this one on my first game, and I want to keep my build exactly the same for every game right now. That way I can compare how much I'm improving. Like, I don't think that this is the better ult for this situation in this game, but I'm trying to compare apples to apples rather than apples to oranges. And Lunar, I hope that Evalier knows she was. I didn't have her back. I got zoned. She did just fine. But the other ult would be a lot better for this map. I'm also trying to focus all of my damage onto auto attacks so I can really see how I'm doing on my stutter stepping. I'm not really trying to do the best thing I can for my team, which is kind of a douche thing to say. But I'm working on improving my auto attacking orb walking, so I'm tying everything, like I'm tying all of my damage into my orb walking, so I can really see how I'm doing with that. So he wants to focus the Zul first, or Zul'jin first, because he has the highest hero damage. But I don't know if they've realized that that gives him even higher hero damage. But we'll just go ahead and do what they say. We'll give him a... Okay, he didn't have his Tazdingo, so I take it back. As I say, we'll just give him a Tazdingo so he can wipe our team. But then I still corrected it and it worked, so whatever. Nothing. I regret everything I said. We're pretty low on health. I think I should actually just back off a little bit here. As I say, one good Samurai flank could have killed us, so not really what we want to happen. Let's position up this way so we can kind of try to do as much as we can. Oh, we might have just killed ourselves because we walked back into it. Nope, we're fine, we're fine. Not even close, what are you talking about? Do they need our help? No, they don't need our help. Let's tap and go back. That zigzag should be dead, I would think. Yeah, when I was talking to Grandpappy the other night, a couple other people, they all agreed that like my biggest weakness is my kind of crappy auto attacking. Like I land skill shots most of the time pretty well, and that's where almost all of my damage comes from. But there's a reason I can't play auto attack heroes worth a damn, and that's because my orb walking is really bad. So that's the main reason I want to improve that. We might die to the Zul'jin here. We'll see. We don't know where the enemy Samuro is at the moment, and we're very low on health. So I do need to be a little careful. So if he opens up on us, we're just going to die. In fact, I'm just going to back off right now for that reason. He's down there. We know we're safe. Alright, and we're back and we're safe. So, I'm doing okay. Galira's about to die if she tries to fight that, because the enemy team should rotate in to help that Zagara. We're going to rotate down, see if we can help her. Looks like the enemy Zag backed off. So we're actually going to sit in the bush here where she doesn't have vision. So that when they come... Okay, that is a fake one. So we're actually going to use it to reposition back in the other direction. Didn't matter, our team died. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Shit. Can't type right now. She doesn't understand why the whole team was there. It's because she contested, she showed you. She didn't get a kill. She didn't do anything. She gave them time to come. We didn't have our whole team because half of our team was dead. Two members of our team were dead when she did that, so she can't really complain about people not being there because they weren't alive. And I was there, and so was one other, but it was stupid to be there. And now she's calling them trash because they were dead, when she's the one who didn't notice what was going on. That's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's nothing else, just dumb. We might be chasing this a little far. We are definitely chasing this a lot far. We are dead. Yep, we overchased. Knew it as I was doing it. Knew it as I was doing it. So rather than accept... Okay. you made a mistake and you died, and instead decide to blame the two who were dead for your mistake and call them trash. Good internal focus control. Oops, it's not internal, I meant external. Okay. I hate it when people are just stupid and then blame other people for it. And then, like, oh god, I guess they're trash because I did something stupid because they couldn't have possibly helped me because they were dead. But I did something stupid and got myself killed, so they must be the ones who were bad. Yes, that's just dumb. That's just dumb. I don't like that.
The forest fights back.
Alright. Okay. Bye. So we're salty and stupid, apparently, because we're calling her out on her shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and mute her rather than wasting more time talking to her. Let's go up here and just die, apparently. It's a good plan. Okay, we used our Leaping Strike to reposition, using the mech to help us do that, and we need to be real careful of the Punisher at the moment. Could kill us rather easily. We're going to go up this way. We are going to make it away. Again, we're choosing this not because we think it's better, but because it's what we chose before, and we need to make sure we're comparing apples to apples and not apples to oranges, and we killed ourselves. Alright, cool. Good talk. That was game anyway, though. Had to do our best. So our Valera did next to nothing. That would be salty. I'm not going to type it. So overall there, we died about the same as our previous games, but we did about 10k more damage. We were top hero damage on the team just behind Gul'dan, or just behind Zul'jin. So we did a lot better that game than previous games. Still a couple errors in positioning that could have been avoided. For instance, that chase against the Zagara got us killed for no reason, and we knew it was a mistake as we were doing it, so we should have just backed off and given it up. But yeah. Alright, last game, and then I'm going to bed. Nut has invited me to a party. Is that someone on my friends list? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's do it. Oh. Didn't realize he's wanting on team to do Team League. I need to decline that. All right. Yeah, don't need that. Don't need any part of that. Yeah. So Arvala and Artychus were both dead when she engaged that. Not to put too fine a point on. Like, I know I'm focusing on it a bit too much. But as long as we're seeing here on the load screen, let's look at what the map looked like at this point. When she decided to contest the Zagara, right? At that point, when she started contesting it, Arvala and Artychus were both dead and had been dead for 24 seconds. I was at the fountain, and I was able to rotate all the way down to her and try to help her out by the time the fight happened. But notice that she's pinging for assistance when everyone who could possibly be there was already there. The other two people were dead. We engaged the fight. We were losing it. I had to disengage. And she rages at the two members of the enemy team who were dead for not being there, even though they were dead, which is just dumb. So yeah, I know I'm focusing on it a lot, but that's the kind of thing that people need to not do. And if they're called out on it, they need to realize and fix their attitude and not just continue to be a douchebag to their team, because it doesn't help. Now I realized I was typing about it too much to him and that he was going to change his mind, so I muted and moved on in the game. I haven't moved on in real life because I'm a salty bitch, apparently. Which I guess I am being salty right now, but alright, that's the last of it. I'm done, I promise, guys. Sorry. So they do have a Valera once again. We just got ourselves stunned. It's real fun. Let's back off here because I could just die to the Valyria in like one shot.
Never your land. Fine then.
She can't banish because I have Revealing Toxin. Well, she can banish for a second, but not long enough to do a combo on me. She's gonna probably look to kill me now because I just harassed her pretty hard. She rotated in on the Tyrande instead. Eventually she will figure out that she needs to kill me. Hopefully it's not anytime soon. She just figured it out actually.
Was never your land.
Okay, we positioned up instead of back because we knew the stun was coming. We do need to be careful right here. Yeah, for that reason. The nitrous boost. It looks like she did take the extra damage from her nitrous booster, so we need to be wary that that could finish us off if we get low. Which is the right thing to do. Sorry about my coffee, it just started. I can't stop it. I don't know why. Need a drink, I guess. I don't have one. Looks like Genji's doing just fine on his own bottom. Though I do feel like maybe I should rotate down that way. I'm worried that if I do, the team's gonna die in the middle. Because we're providing most of the counter pressure to the enemy team. We are out of position there. We had to position upwards though, because if we positioned forward and down, we would have died. We did survive, but the boop from the D.Va hurts real bad. I'm noticing. We're gonna go Skybound Wisp to try to reveal the Valyria. If it gets killed, I don't think it's gonna be very effective, but we'll do what we're gonna do. Okay, Wisp is there to provide us vision. If the Tyrande does auto attack it because she gets tired of it providing vision, it will reveal any Valyria trying to sneak up on us. We're going to rotate back into mid to get the soak there because we don't have anyone there, and neither does the enemy team yet. Speak of the devil, there's a Tychus. Try to dodge the grenade as much as possible. Let's get a little bit of poke damage in on him. Clear out the wave as quickly as we can. Need to get a little poke on us. We're going to rotate up top because our Proteus just died to a Murky. How are we doing stats-wise? Oh, hello. How are we doing stats-wise? We're doing pretty darn good. We're top in the game. Our Murky is, or their Murky is doing some work here. He decided to double back on me, which was a good call. He should get away with his life because of that. And we are going to be late to the tribute. We are staying top. Communicate that to the team so that they know. The Murky is staying top as well, so we need to defend against him. The Proteus should be up here instead, finishing out his quest, but he's not choosing to do that with his life. So that's a bit of a bummer. Alright, we're gonna go down now. It'll probably be too late, but these early tributes are usually pretty long, so we might be able to make it in time. Proteus just missed his Q, and as a result they got the tribute. It's a bit of a bummer. We do see the Valyria getting ready to flank the Murky for the full cooldown. We can probably punish that Valyria pretty hard for making that choice though, as well as punish the D.Va. So they lost 2 lives to kill that Murky. Unfortunately, the enemy Murky is getting value up top because we had to rotate down to help the team. The enemy Murky just killed himself on towers. That's a thing that happened. Proteus top. We should not be the one who is defending this. It should 100% be our Proteus here. This is really dumb. It's really dumb. Unfortunately, not going to be able to help out too much with the tribute, So we gotta save the fort, but I guess we can get this kill here on this Tychus, and then rotate back in, defend the fort, and see if we can get there in time for the tribute. Yeah, looks like we're fine. Is that gonna go down? Yeah, it went down.
I just love watching them go.
We're starting to get a little bit better at this attack moving. Probius, top. I can't defend against a Murky, please.
Intruder.
Probius is definitely the best to defend against the Murky. Also, he has to do his quest, so it makes sense for him. That way, if the Murky decides to stay,
I just love watching them go.
if the Murky does decide to stay, he can continue getting his stacks. I assume he went with the... yeah, he went with the Gather Minerals quest. So it makes sense for him to stay and not go to a tribute and let me go to a tribute instead. But he's on his own, man, even though he's with someone else in the bottom lane. Oh, mistakes. They were made. Oh, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made so hard. Right before curse point too. Feels bad. Feels bad. That was our first death, but it was a pretty stupid one. I didn't know where Lunara was, or where Valera was before I leaped forward. Which is like a cardinal sin.
Let's go.
Why are y'all so dumb? Okay. Good to see we got another one of those players. And I'm just going to go ahead and mute and report now. Just move on. Not have to deal with him. He's apparently very selfish, self-involved, self-absorbed, all those things. Oh god. Saw it coming too. Should have went up. Fudge. I thought we had the Tronda dead. We should have just kept following her and gotten the kill, I guess. That is our second death to an owl that we saw coming. It was like that moment in Austin Powers where the steamroller's coming towards him. He's like, no! And then it's still coming towards him. He's still like, no! And he still doesn't move. That's exactly what just fucking happened. Or saw it coming from the entire map away and still managed to get hit by it. Maybe, shit team, maybe the Probius is right. Maybe we are all so dumb, says the Probius who hasn't finished his quest, who's stopping to do a camp. Salt. Salt is real. Okay. Oh, fuck you, Diva. Alright. Well, our Tyranda's dead, our Probius is late, our Genji is late. I think this is where we just run away. Thank you, Mr. Oh shit. There's nowhere I can really go here. Is there? Okay. We got out. Probius wants to still fight over this even though we're massively outmanned. It's a really terrible idea. I'm almost dead. I'm just get back. This is just gonna get us killed. Probius can maybe hold down his own, but I'm not gonna be part of this right now because I'm just gonna die. Probius back too, so he actually kind of debated our Tyrande to going back in, but I think she's gonna live. Probably. They got the point just now. If we could get some kills here, it could be worth it. Yeah. See if we can avoid the owl. Okay. No owl because she's dead. Alright, so we got 4 kills there by re-engaging right after they got the curse. So they should get minimal value out of it. Probius had already went bottom, so that's good. We need to clear top though, because that's where the real danger is. So notice how neither of our 2 like high clear specialists are defending the keep while the curse is happening. So it's left to the specialists who have less wave, or the assassins who have less wave clear, to clear the big waves that are on the keep rather than push back the enemy heroes. It's pretty smart. Good strategy. Didn't matter really. We still did it before it took out a tower, but it almost took out 2 towers on keep wall, which is pretty bad. Our Probies did manage to push the bottom fort though, so I guess that's good. I wouldn't really call that victory. I don't think I can get my poison on her. Did a good chunk of damage to the diva there. Unfortunately, that means we more or less just charged up her her thing. Oh, we're dead. Maybe we can juke down. Just using the minion wave to get away. Oh, we're gonna get booped. We're gonna get booped. We did manage to kill her mech, but we're gonna die. Probius is not gonna be able to secure the kill. Feels bad. And she's right there. She got dismounted. She's still gonna get away. She's gonna be right here. Yeah. Wrong bush, dude. It's okay. Genji's got it covered. Alright. We're at 3 deaths. Top hero damage still. Genji's catching up though. Our top lane is getting pushed. Our specialist is bottom. And mid. Okay. At least Genji has some sort of map awareness. It's really weird for specialists to have no map awareness. Right here, that she shouldn't be able to sneak up on him like that. Okay. Did we get the Valera? Not quite, huh? Okay. Is his egg there? Maybe? No. Not sure where his egg is. Looks like it's somewhere up top. Can we get away? Maybe. Nope. Did she go Q build? Yeah, she did. Okay. So we should have just turned and fought that, I guess. Now, we did engage that fight without having our healer. So, meh. We deserve to lose that one. Probius is definitely going to die right now. Yep. Okay. Enemy Murky is coming up here. If the enemy Murky was doing it, we didn't want to let him just take our camp, you know? He was missing on the map. He was rotating up this way to top wave. Okay, we do see the Valera there.
Taste my spear.
We just lost our Genji to their entire damn team. Okay.
Intruders.
We shouldn't fight this. Tychus is a bot, and we're down a person. We really shouldn't fight this.
Taste my spear.
Fuck. Yeah, we shouldn't have fought that. We did fairly well, considering, but we were down one with a bot. Oh, their Tychus is a bot. We don't have a Tychus. How would he know that? Interesting. It didn't matter. We were down one. We shouldn't have fought that. It was just suicide, more or less. It cost us pretty big. On the other hand, our camp mid is hitting their keep wall, so that's good. They have a big wave top, so hopefully our Probius does defend it. Yep, he does this time. Good. How are we doing? We have 5 deaths, about the same damage. Hopefully we do not die anymore. We are taking this just as a way to get out of deadly areas and to have more R's up. Don't think it's the best talent, it's just what we chose the first time around. Again, we're just trying to compare our games across the board and work on improving our damage through auto attacking, and that doesn't give us a ton of extra damage. Should probably take Galloping Gait instead while we're working on auto attacks like this, but that would give us too much of a get out of jail free card on our positioning, and I'm already kind of cheating and doing that a little bit to an extent. Oh god. Okay, we're out. We're out. We debated our own Probius. We're out. We're gonna have to give up this curse. I don't see any way that we can stop it. Unless Genji just cleans up. I think Tyrande just got killed though, and Genji too. So rather than give it up, we just fed, and they're getting the curse. There's no way this Tyrande lives, right? Alright, let's just go this way. Our Genji died. Our Tyrande did live, but our Genji died to save her. Top keep is getting pushed. Mid keep is getting pushed. We at least have some siege doing some anti-push on the bottom. Not that matters because our bottom is the one area that's not exposed. I don't think we can stop that, so I suppose we just help the team over here. We did stuff and things there. Alright, let's back off before we kill ourselves. Russia keep. Is he an idiot? Our core's under attack. How do we get Russia keep right now? We don't have that much time. Probius just died to a Genji, or to a Diva. Okay, yeah, we can do boss. That's fine. Who's gonna tank it though? Murky, I guess, could, maybe. Just use our ults and try to get down as quick as possible. Good. And go back and help out with that. Also heal up a little bit. This game is going considerably longer than the others, so it's hard to compare hero damage, but I'll look back at where we were at the 15-minute mark, because that's where our first game was. So as a control variable, that's where we're going to want to be comparing. Look at our deaths and our kill. Our deaths and our damage at that minute mark. Enemy Tychus is down bottom, open to a gank.
Let's
Also means he's not defending up top, which is good for us.
Time for some reading.
Toronto with the gank. Alright, good. And now we should probably push their boss. Tribute is right here too, which is really good. Those should be back up by the time the enemy team gets here to contest.
Taste my spear.
Just kidding. We did die for it, but we got the boss. We died for it, but we got the boss, so I think that's worth. With the curse, it should get the keep. I don't know why the squishy Lunara was the only one standing on the point. And the Murky wasn't. But that's fine. He might have gotten killed. It might actually win the game. Down, 3 down, boss and curse. Yeah, it should. Not necessarily. Yeah, now it definitely should. Now it really should. Unless the Genji starts going up to attack the top keep for no reason. Genji, what are you doing, dude? You should be hitting the core. Okay, it doesn't matter. Boss is gonna do the work. Whew, that was scary. Alright, so we end up top hero damage in the game. Equivalent deaths to everyone else. So definitely some improvements over where we were. We want to work on getting our positioning even better though and doing less deaths. Let's see how it was at the 15-minute mark in the match, because that's about where we want to compare it at. Let's just go 720. Let's see where we were at in Dan. We didn't check at that time, so we can't really see where we were at in Dan. Oh wait, yeah we can. That's right, when we died. So I bet I did check. Okay, let's see. See if I checked. Or if I was just being salty. I was probably just being salty. Damn. I'll have to go back and watch the replay to check where we were at. Definitely felt like we were doing better that game. So, we did end up winning it. That boss play was well worth. Again, working on improving our orb walking because it's definitely a weakness in my game and I need to get better at it. So, if you guys see any other tips other than the things that I already mentioned in this video that you see that I could do to improve my orb walking, please let me know in the comments. Either way, I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking out the video tonight. I hope you have a wonderful night, and make sure to like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you're not already. Alright, bye YouTubes.